Hello everybody, Stephen Evans here, and today I want to talk about a financial horror story of some new clients we just picked up. And they gave me permission to talk about this because they thought it was important that people know what's going on. So what happened was they were working with someone who said they were a financial advisor. In reality, they worked for an insurance company and they were selling insurance products, and that's all they did. They didn't talk about emergency funds, retirement, Roth IRAs, none of that stuff. So this young couple went in to meet this financial advisor, and the first thing he did was sell them life insurance and telling them that that's their retirement plan, that the life insurance is going to be their retirement. He didn't talk about any goals. He didn't ask them what they wanted out of their life. He didn't do any of that stuff. He basically is just, here, let me sell you this life insurance. So he sold them these life insurance policies, and I think each one of them only had $300,000 of life insurance. And they were paying around $900 a month in life insurance. And none of this money was going to reach any of their goals. And they were wildly uninsured. $300,000 was nowhere near what they needed. They have 2 kids. If one of them died, $300,000 is barely going to pay off the house. I mean, each one of them makes over $60,000 a year. It's not going to cover any of their expenses. So this advisor also told them that this life insurance was their emergency fund, was their retirement. And then he even, because they wanted to open up some stuff for their kids, said, oh, I've got this great savings account for your kids. Guess what it was? Life insurance. So these clients came to me and are like, what are we doing? Can you help us? So I looked at what they had and talked about their goals, and none of the stuff that they were sold, and they were sold, let me tell you that. None of the stuff that they were sold helped them reach their goals. It didn't even cover them with their insurance needs. So it didn't cover their insurance needs, didn't reach their goals, but it made the advisor a nice commission. But that's probably about all it did. So they came into us and we looked at their whole picture, their goals, and all the stuff they're trying to accomplish. And we realized that this life insurance was not what they needed. They did not need permanent life insurance. It's just something, they aren't huge high income earners. It just wasn't something they needed at the time. So what we did was we looked at getting them more life insurance because they needed so much more. So we got them $750,000 each. And for $750,000 for both of them for 30 years, they're going to be paying around $145 a month. So for their each having $300,000, they're around $900, and now they're at $150. Well, we took the rest of that money that they were spending every month on life insurance, and we're helping fund their retirement. We're helping them fund their emergency fund. We're helping them fund all of their goals. They want to buy a rental house. So by taking that money and reallocating it, we were able to reach all of their goals with that leftover money. I mean, because it was like $700 a month that they were going to be able to spend and use to invest into their future. So I don't know what that other person was doing. They have goals. They had short-term goals, long-term goals, and none of the life insurance met those goals. So when you're working with someone and the first thing they do is try to sell you life insurance instead of trying to reach your goals, that should be a big red flag. It just should be. Because, if you don't have an emergency fund, that's a big problem. A Roth IRA and term life insurance would have been a better option for them and funding their emergency fund. So there were so many different things that they could have done that would have helped them reach their goals. But by working with us, we were able to rearrange everything and put the money where it should go to reach the goals. And that's the big part about financial planning, is you're trying to reach your financial goals. If you want to buy a new house in a couple years, if you want to send your kids to college, if you want to pay for private school, if you want to get a lake house, like whatever you're trying to do, the money should be designed to reach the goals. Not fund a whole bunch of life insurance that is incredibly expensive for someone who doesn't need it. So just make sure when you're working with a financial advisor that they talk about that stuff. And if the first thing they do is try to sell you some life insurance, without doing anything else, red flag. Just remember that. I hope this information helps, and if you run into any of those situations, just give us a call. We'd love to help. We are all about helping people achieve, their financial independence and reach their goals. And we're not going to try to push any products on you or anything. Life insurance is good, but for certain people, they don't need super expensive life insurance. You can solve that with just basic term. So I'm Stephen Evans. I hope this was insightful. And if you ever have any questions, just feel free to reach out to us. Love to hear from you. Have a great one, guys. Bye.